Alright, hello boys and girls and LGBTQ+. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing off my instrument collection, but first I do need to point out a couple things that I forgot to show in my tour video yesterday. Friggin'. So yeah, we're gonna go down here. Just show those things off. So right here, right over here is where I keep my extra instrument cases for old one for my violin, and then you might be able to see the cylindrical one for my handpan. When I keep other bags and stuff in them as well. And then I have the internet. I decided to jam the internet cable in there to make room for my tripod light. And then in this storage thing is where I keep all my craft supplies. So I have markers and crayons in here, sort of crayons. They were Star Wars crayons. I cut the I cut the body parts off, and it's just the crayon part now. Pens, erasers, and pencils. Spare like manuals and screws and parts and stuff. Paper. Other craft stuff such as tape, rubber bands, scissors, pencil sharpener. Yeah, that somehow got, I don't know, that somehow got whatever this stuff is on it. And pencil crayons. And then on the top I keep a few, I keep a couple notebooks. I don't know when I'll be using these, but or if I'll be using them, like, ever, but yeah. Now on to the instruments proper. First one I'm going to be looking at is MIDI keyboard. This is the Akai. This is an Akai. So yeah. So French MIDI keyboard has all the MIDI settings on there, such as, I don't know, synth bass, strings, oboe, bunch of crap. Telephone, and then there's drums on as well, so, and then yeah, there's also like a pitch down feature and a fade and a flangy. Yeah. I'm gonna be bibble blabbling with all my instruments throughout this video, I swear. Oh jeez. Anyways, we're now flipped the other way. Hello to my wonderful face. I guess we'll start with my guitar. I got this a few days ago, or a few days, like a few years ago. Pick 2. I am not the greatest at string instruments, but I can sort of play. Yeah, this was in 2 of my older videos, I think, and yeah, this somehow got like scuffed on the back a little bit, but whatever. It's still in good working. It's still in fair working condition. To pick up back on it. And then I have a stand for it as well. The next one, probably the most delicate instrument I have, violin. Violin. I have a whole case for it, and then I'll show you what I have. In the top here is top here is a bunch of old stuff related to my violin here. Old strings, old bridge, old tuning pegs. That quite frankly should stay in this bag as much as possible, so I don't wreck them, but because this is old stuff here. Excuse me. Hopefully you never fall out, preferably. Jeez. And then, yeah, the main part of the case opens up to this, so I have this thing that covers the violin. And then bow there, and then shoulder rest in here, humidifier in here, so I'm just gonna go take all of these things out. I got this back in, Grandpa got this restored back in June. But I've not been playing it too much. Honestly, this is the first time in like 6 months that I've put all of this on. Like, what the heck? Don't know where to put it because I don't want to turn my computer on. I just knocked my flashlight over. Oh, jeez. Oh, carefully. Hopefully I sort of remember how to do this. It's been a bit. Vibrato's like hell for me. Like the people that restored it were kind enough to give me like a little bit of lessons on it, but I never asked about vibrato, so yeah, that's definitely the challenging part. And then yeah, this is the humidifier packet that like you're supposed to soak in water often. That's why I have a bowl of water right here, because I don't do that enough, like especially during the winter, to take care of this. And yeah, there's a spare one in the other older case that they wanted replaced because anyways, in this pouch up here I have this pitch pipe thing, which is like, I don't know, it's like meant to be for tuning, but I was recommended the use of a tuning app instead, but quite frankly I just tune by ear. I'm just farting in it. It's not a kazoo, though. I've asked for kazoo I've asked for a kazoo for Christmas on one occasion, but I didn't get it because I think my family's afraid that it's gonna sound annoying, even though I think I can make it sound nice and jazzy. Also in the top pouch, of course, is the rosin and a screwdriver. I'm gonna put everything, try to pack everything else back in, but not completely, because I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it open to just leave it open just so I can put the humidifier back after. Anyways, the next stuff I have is stylophone, which I got for my birthday last year. My turn. I don't know why I'm playing Jurassic Park. And of course I'm going to go through all the logistics of this. There's a vibrato setting on it as well. And then volume knob here. This is where you tune it to concert pitch. Is this like peg over here, you twist it. So it goes, so the range of this is I believe 3.5 octaves. Yeah, that's the highest note in concert pitch, even though. So yeah, the proper range is from A2, which is from my voice to, I believe, E6, which is, I can barely scream it, but possible tunings, if you, like the lowest tuning I believe is a G sharp 2, which is to I think roughly like a B flat 6, which I'm just gonna play on my MIDI keyboard because yeah, sort of that I believe. Yeah, because I'm no way I'm singing that. So yes, I sing at home all the time, and not many people know about it. So yeah. Anyways, now we have the stylophone beat. Which is technically drums and bass. This is literally drum and bass. So yeah, you do box, hip hop, techno, or rock, and you can switch setting that corresponds to drum or bass, and then you can switch it between drum and bass with this one. So I have it on bass right now. Just match the pitch perfectly. Now. So I believe the range of this goes from, I think, B3 to... yeah, down there. I think C-1 actually. Two, one. Apologies, I don't have the volume all the way up. You can friggin' accelerate doing this. Oh, okay. Oh man. Right, anyways, drums now. I'm actually gonna set it to, I don't know, hip hop. Yeah, of course you can circle between all of them like that. Okay, I better not get carried away. There's still... There's still more. Right. The next two, these are more of my accompaniment instruments. This is a drum machine I have here. So yeah, You can switch between multiple genres here, and you can change the tempo. Then there's patterns, and then I think you can make your own as well. I think. And this is the first dance pattern, for instance. Here, let's switch to jazz, my favorite. Yeah, tempo, of course. Is it? This sounds silly. That's a good tempo to beatbox to. Okay. And then metronome. I have one on my piano, but I have this one too. So pretty much. So it comes all the stuff you need for a metronome. I think this is to like change the balance of it, I think, and then time signatures here. And of course, this is where you change the tempo. It's set at 152 right now. Look at me holding a metronome casually. Or do that. Let's. And then, yeah, that's in 4. Let's do this. This is the slowest possible you can get. Which is 40, and then fastest you can get is, I think you do 220, but I don't think the highest tempo marking on here is 208. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's all the gears and stuff as well. Kind of cool. Right, next is my piano. My largest instrument, this is a whole 88 key digital piano. So a bunch of that is tempo, songs, a bunch of instruments on there. Effects, blah blah. Yeah. You can pause the video if you want to see them all. Hopefully I filmed it well enough where it's focused. Yeah, just do that, I guess, because quite frankly, I don't want to have to flip it around. I already have to edit 2 videos together with CapCut. I don't want to do any more. That's gonna be... It's on. I've selected it to my value. You can mix instruments, so this is a mix of the FM electric piano and the 60s electric piano. just like my favorite sound on there. And I'm gonna be playing Jurassic Park again because the okay, now you guys play. I somehow turned off my phone doing that. So now I have to edit 2 videos together, and that was unintentional. I'm not playing Rushy. Jeez. Now I have to edit more videos together anyways. Like, jeez. Lopsided. Okay, next this is my karaoke machine that originated from the grandparents. I think it's the newest one I have here. Bunch of settings. It has a bunch of settings. Once again, pause the video if you want to see them all. I am too lazy. So it kind of does that because the microphone on its hook on the right here is kind of rubbing against it. So there we go. I'm screaming into it now. How does that sound? Try to do. I was thinking about Mr. Husky 96's new Screaming New Year's, which is what I did my last short based off of because that makes me laugh, and it kind of looks like he might have put a microphone into his mouth through the fursuit head because I believe there's no mouth mesh. So you probably did something like that. That is way too bass boosted. I suddenly have another short idea with this, but I've been posting a lot recently. I kind of feel like I need to take it down a notch. I'm gonna crack myself up doing that all day. Be turned off. Thank you. And I'll put it back into its regular spot right here when I'm finished. Anyways, the rest of the instruments are in my room, so we're heading there right now. And we're gonna, let's go show them off, I guess. Beginning with Baby Glockenspiel. It doesn't quite have the whole range of the conventional Glockenspiel. It only goes up to the highest G, which is in this instrument's terms is a G5. So yeah, the highest 5 notes of the conventional glockenspiel are not there. Yeah, but anyways, this instrument's ranges is from G3 to G5 in this instrument's terms, with conventional glockenspiel going up to C5 or C6. Okay, I don't need to play Jurassic Park. I played Jurassic Park, or saying Jurassic Park enough. Let's do something else now, okay? Never Knew Love Like This by Stephanie Mills. I've been playing that recently. Another song I've been listening to on repeat is Benny and the Jets by Elton John. So that's it. Next, I have Yellow Recorder from Mexico a million years ago. Big friggin' puny recorder. The next short I make might be very cringeworthy. I'm going to warn you guys right now. But, no, that popped out. I have this frog guiro thing. It's small, but yet I can make the loudest sound ever with this thing. That's the sound. Oh, man. I've been posting so much more over the past month. It's crazy. My ears actually hurt a little bit. Oh my... Anyways, you're supposed to use the softer side and do this. It's meant to mimic a frog. It's meant to mimic the sound of a frog. Right. Next. Conga shaker. You can't play like a conga. You have to play it like a... You have to play it like a shaker, and then... I have 2 harmonicas. Blue harmonica. No, that's the wrong way. And then gold harmonica. Which I think these have like, they have like one row of, this one has like one row of holes, this one has two, so I think this one's more authentic, even though the ranges are a bit different. This one goes from like C4 to like C7. But this one goes from E4 to like G6. I look old doing that. I don't know why. My face looks old. Oh, jeez. And then I have whatever the bead drum from Mexico. It's from Playa del Carmen. That's what it does. You can't use it as a standalone drum. Man. I can't manage to do it where just one of the beads will flail around, but yeah, anyways. Next up, pan flute. Also from Mexico. And then this is my practice pad for me to practice drum stuff. And then these are my sticks, also from the grandparents. Bongos from also once again from Mexico. Yeah, these are from Puerto Vallarta though. Friggin', I know they're not the highest quality. And then kalimba. Okay, I should not be using my bongos as a footstool. I know it's not in perfect condition. I was playing around with the tuning a bit, and like a couple of the notes aren't 100% in tune, and then this low C buzzes. Yeah, it goes from C4 to E6. And then finally, tongue drum with rubber mallets. Which, this range is from G3 to C5. It doesn't have as much of a range, but it's still a nice instrument. I can play the Home Depot theme on this. I'm just being silly now, I think. Oh my goodness. I don't want to get up now. I'm going to have to, though. Jeez. There's a stand for the mallets that I taped to the shelf as well, or like a holder for the mallets. But anyways, yeah, those are all of my instruments. Please be prepared for me to be very cringe later. Am I gonna sneeze? Yes, I am. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning about my instruments. And have a great day.